apparently the big shonen mangas are magazines. So what they publish like one shots and like kick off the start of anime if it gets good reception, and they'll do week to week chapters in the shonen magazine, and then they release it in Takamon form whenever they have enough volumes, right? Apparently that industry, like the magazine print industry, suffering.
Actually, now that
those
you say that,
or magazines are losing tons of money.
Dang, that really sucks.
It's like half the revenue that they got.
Do you think it's because like so many people just like find them online and stuff and would just rather do that? Or
yes.
I feel like that has a lot to do with it. It's so much more accessible than it ever used to be before.
I know. I'm sorry I said that so loud.
Well, it's also because like they like publish the magazines digitally too, and like
that's probably where
it's just not in the print anymore.
Yeah, it's probably the same thing that happens with like newspapers and stuff. Like it's gonna naturally just go on a decline because of like people finding them on external websites, and you can publish it and you can have a subscription based thing to get those magazines, but realistically a lot of people are just gonna like repost it, and it's the internet. You find shit anywhere. You know what I mean?
Well, I feel like that's kind of a good thing in a way, because like if they stop printing the magazines and they make it like an online thing and it's their site and it's like they have highlighted stuff, and it's like their magazine but it's online, I'm sure they could figure out like a really good interactive interface for it, right?
I'm sure.
I think if they did like the Shonen Jump app just a little bit better, maybe made the interface a little bit more personable, they could with that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like they could release things in that form, but then like, what's the overhead cost on that? It's not going to be much, because you're no longer all printing. Digitally. You're not investing that money in printing and then
shipping. Yeah, for real.
It's more so just investing more so in like web design type thing, but like an app design essentially. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So then it makes it easier for up and coming people to try to get their stuff out there.
Yeah.
Because when you think about it, it doesn't cost much for them to put out those ideas and be like, "What do y'all think of this?"
Yeah, no, that's true. And like, that also reminds me of, remember when, I know it's not exactly the same, but remember when Deadpool, like before it came out, remember when like they had that trailer that wasn't released, but it got leaked? And you know how Ryan Reynolds leaked it?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And that essentially helped greenlight the entire movie.
Yeah.
It was genius.
You know that movie got greenlit like less than 24 hours later?
Yeah, because it was just so well received, and like sometimes you have to take that risk and just do it. You know what I mean? There's so many like rules and stuff that people and like corporations follow because of legality or whatever. But like, I don't know, like if he had never done that, I feel like we would have never gotten that Deadpool movie, or maybe gotten a really like bad version of it or something.
I just want to note that Marvel is fully supporting that Deadpool 3 keeps its R-rated rating. Wanted to put that out there.
Let's go.
Yeah, thank God, because if they were to PG-13 that shit, I would be pissed. Like, you cannot PG-13 Deadpool.
Martin, you know exactly what would happen.
What?
Fuck this place. Fuck this planet. Fuck this universe. We're going to the next one.
Next reality.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so I also want to say, like, if they're doing it all online, they might actually do like more contests and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we might just like get a little boom of new content, and depending off, I mean, I don't know, it's confusing because they're canceling so many things, right? Just because like it's not performing super well, and print's not doing well anyways, right?
Right.
So like, it might kind of be time to start transitioning into mainly online.
It'd be the smarter move, honestly. It's kind of like when like movies started, or like people started transitioning more into like streaming services and stuff. Like Netflix was not doing well when they were doing their mail-in movies until they fully like, immersed themselves into like the online streaming platform, and they took over the world with that. They literally changed the game. It's like the same thing with this. They gotta really just take that leap of faith, take that risk, put more of their resources and time and energy into like developing just the best possible experience you can have on an app or digital like form to promote your content, right?
Okay.
And make it immersive. Do whatever you need to do.
If they shifted it to that right? And the manga industry became less. I want to see how y'all feel about this, but the manga industry became less like they printed stuff as it came out and stuff like that, and more like it's got to hit a certain number of like
online downloads, or
online
views,
downloads or views or something like that,
for them to then publish
for them
like a
to
physical
turn around and publish it.
That's a tough question because like there's
I'm gonna say yes, because in this day and age, man, personally, if you go full digital, like you're gonna get more like I'm sorry, like when was the last time any of you saw a Shonen Jump magazine here in America?
What if they made manga kind of like how they do different figure pre-orders, you know?
like you could pre-order
like you could pre-order it, and like if enough people pre-order it, it's green lit, and like they'll print the manga, right? And they'll do that one print. How would you feel about it?
I don't know
like,
about that.
That would make it a even harder commodity to get your hands on.
It would make it a lot more like scarce, honestly, and like you could have a favorite show, but if it doesn't do well, then you're never gonna get that print version of it. As much as you want it, as much as you want to like physically have it and stuff.
Yeah, but
That's like if I never got my hands on another physical issue of Black Clover.
But think about if that began to run, because it's like,
Oh my god, all the
it's
manga
like a
we own would be
domino
worth
effect,
so
right?
much money then.
so like the manga industry would act like that. So then like wouldn't the anime industry kind of emulate that?
You think it probably would? Ooh, that's scary to think about.
I have no idea. They're doing so much stuff.
It's a lot of changes. I mean, I'm hoping that there'll be
I don't
good
like change.
changes. I'm hoping there'll be good changes though, because
We're seeing good changes in the anime industry
yeah,
with them making that company, but like in terms of print and stuff, everything's getting canceled, dude. It's crazy.
it's really sad because like I really appreciate like the artwork that these manga like put in. Like, dude, the Black Clover manga is beautiful. I've preached to the choir about that. I love the way it looks, and I specifically like it more in a print version because it's
When
just
you
like
hold
that.
those full
It's-
spread fucking panels,
yeah,
man.
like I know
There's
it's
nothing like it.
There really isn't. I know it's the same as, or some people are gonna think it's the same as just looking at a picture of it online, but to me, it's not.
I
To a
can't
lot
wait
of
for
people,
him to
it's
see
not.
that one full.
Yeah. Oh.
So is it the same one that you got me in
What,
using?
Oh yeah. Well, wait for the episode or.
Like it happens in the episode, but then it's like a full spread. That's how you got me into reading the manga.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah,
You're
it is.
so close too. Like once you finish watching that episode, he'll just pull it out and be like, look at this.
Look, bro.
I know exactly which one it's in too.
What's really cool about Black Clover's manga too is like you could pick up a random volume and like 9 times out of 10 you're probably gonna get one that has a really nice double page spread.
Yeah.
I do love my double page spreads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like it's a different level of appreciation, I feel like, and I like art. I really appreciate that side of the world, and I don't know, I want to be able to appreciate a physical version of it as well too. It's like the same reason people buy paintings or whatever. Like sure you can look at pictures online, but it's not the same as having an actual piece of artwork hanging in your living room or something, or something that you really like, right? You appreciate it differently, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, dude, you hit the nail on the head with that. Like that's why I bought Magi, like the physical copy of Magi, because it's like it is beautiful.
It really
And to be able to like look at it and open it and like hold it whenever I want.
yeah.
It's just something like I don't have to look it up and like scroll through and try to find certain pictures or scenes. Like I can open it and look at it and appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it also is like maybe looking at the ink, for example, versus like just black, pixels. It's different, right?
It is
Yeah,
different.
is
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, and that's the same reason some people like still prefer to read a book physically versus like reading like on a Kindle or something. You know what I mean? Like it's a different feeling that you
Different
get.
experience.
It's a completely different experience. Everyone enjoys their media differently, and there are more than enough people that enjoy physical copies of things. And I don't think it should be stopped. I understand that they're probably gonna need to like make some changes and stuff, but I'm hoping that it doesn't like screw over the people that may not have a huge following behind them, but still appreciate that side of like the industry.
Yeah.
Also-
Oh man. I'm sorry. It's just
No,
something
no.
to think about.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's also good to inform the people of what like
Definitely.
changes are to come, man.
Yeah.